Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Mike Chua, physical therapist. And yes, we are here at Wesley Fountain Place here at Milan. We'll be back in a few seconds, okay? Hello, good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Mike Chua, physical therapist, and today we are here at Wesley Fountain Place. I'm here with Miss Sabrina Abbott from administrator here, and we're going to interview her, ask her some questions about Wesley Fountain Place. And then again, if you're watching live, comment live, watching on a replay, comment replay. Again, thank you very much for watching. And I'm going to go here on the seat. If you guys can hear me, type in you can hear me. If not, type in not, because we want to know if we are really live. I see some people watching, but thank you. Well, anyway, Ms. Sabrina, could you please tell us who you are? What do you do here at Wesley Fountain Place?
I'm Sabrina Abbott. I'm the administrator here at Wesley Fountain Place, and I help people who are looking for an assisted living type situation or residential home for the aged find a place to live where they can be a part of a community and do some fun activities and have great care.
Well, thank you very much, Ms. Sabrina. Oh, somebody said that they can hear us. Thank you very much, Doopy Lord, for watching live. And then Ms. Becky, thank you very much for watching. Appreciate you. Well, anyway, you heard that what Ms. Sabrina said. So she's here to help you out and bring out the best in you. So, Ms. Sabrina, so what qualifies you to be an administrator in a nice facility like this?
Well, I have a history, bachelor's in social work, and I have a master's degree in organizational leadership. I've worked in the helping people profession for around about 22 years. I think this is my passion. I've really enjoyed every minute here at Wesley Fountains.
Perfect. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? When you're going and finding an assisted living or a retirement home for your mom and dad, you need to find a leader, not just an administrator. You need to find an administrator that knows how to lead, knows not just the degree, but also how to care. And I've seen that here. You've got awesome leaders, and you see people who are actually caring. So aside from you, Ms. Sabrina, any other team that you have here, like a nurse or a CNAs or people that comes in here too?
Yes, we have an excellent service coordinator named Leanne. She helps with all types of services. Yay!
Shout out, Miss Leanne. You gotta be here.
She does our activities. She helps people who are veterans or the surviving spouse of a veteran get funding. She works with long-term care insurance, Medicare, anything like that. And we have several wonderful ladies on our team. There are a couple of us who are new that have been here a year. Everybody else on this team has been here 3 to 6 years. And I have one who's been here since the building opened. So shout out to Cecilia for making it all this time.
Wow.
She's excellent.
Wow.
As
Ever
they
since
are.
this building opened?
Yes, she has been here since day one.
Wow. So do you mind me asking when this building opened?
I know it ran about 22 years ago.
22 years? Oh gosh.
Yeah.
That is amazing. And that only shows the culture of the company or the place itself, because you want to see the same familiar faces. Next week, I think I'll be speaking at the Alzheimer's Association. They're asking me to talk about communication strategies, and having that familiar face is very important. Again, thank you very much for those people who are watching live. Appreciate you. Oh, Doopy Lord said, hello, Miss Cecilia. I think Dowdy knows Miss Cecilia. Well, anyway, so you mentioned about Miss Leanne doing all this coordinating thing. I know she's a nurse too. So what qualifies you to stay in a facility like this?
So you have to have a doctor's statement saying that you can come here. There are options such as you can give yourself your medication if your doctor agrees that you have the skills to do that. And some people say, I don't want to fool with it. Just let the caregivers pass my meds. And what we do, we have prepackaged pills from the pharmacy, and they are delivered on schedule, and then the person will open up, take them themselves. And that way they get to maintain as much independence as possible. The majority of our population here are in their 90s. And so,
nice. Gosh.
yeah, and some of those were pre-Social Security age, so that's an interesting thing to know. And basically, you have to be mobile. And we have people who use walkers and wheelchairs, but in the case of a fire, we want you to be able to safely get out of our building in about 13 minutes. So there's not a real strict set of qualifications to live here. 13
minutes, you hear that? So it's very important that your family member can get up, use their assistive devices, and then get out in 13 minutes. And then how do you keep them safe? Because we need to do that. So do you provide some activities, some exercises, some therapy for that case?
Yes, we have all types of therapy. Dr. Mike is one of our therapists that comes in.
Well, it's not me. I just do the paperwork. Shout out to Sharonica, who does all the therapy here, but you know what I mean. So, yeah.
So, and Leanne has scheduled activities twice a day, Monday through Friday. That can range from bingo to exercise. We currently have a beautician, but when we did not, one of our activities was to get on the bus and go to the local beauty college and get hair done. So sometimes we have volunteers come in and play games. We have a volunteer from the library who reads about Milan history.
Wow.
So a lot of fun things going on here. We have Thirsty Thursday. So that is.
Tell me more about that. I mean, I'm getting thirsty now.
So Thirsty Thursdays, we have, it's wine tasting. And so we have alcoholic and non-alcoholic options. And that has been a lot of fun. Always a great conversation.
Socialization is very important.
It is. Yeah. We have several common areas here too, where people come together to watch TV or just to visit. And we also, our dining room is set up to where everybody can have small groups, but then their tables are close enough, but still socially distanced. Where we can all visit, like we're having a family get together of some sort. And then during the holidays, we invite families in so they can see what the place looks like, see what quality of food we serve. And we all have the option, if you want to come in at any point and have a meal, they're $8 a piece, and you can come in and taste our food, because if I'm going to put my mom somewhere or my dad, I want to know that the food is good, the place smells nice, and that the caregivers look like they want to work here. So that's the things I'm looking for when I would look for a place.
Gosh, 4 things about that, things that she said. First is the activities. When you're looking for a facility, make sure they have some sort of activity, because it's the socialization. Second is the exercise. You need to pump those muscles. Yes, they're 80, 90, 100 years old. You still need to move. When you're moving those muscles, you're pumping those muscles. I know I'm not that physically fit, but when you're pumping those muscles, it improves that circulation. More circulation, you pump it, go to the brain. Well, guess what? More circulation to the brain. You decrease, the confusion. Now, when you're lacking blood circulation to the brain, what do you call that? It's called Alzheimer's and dementia. We call it vascular dementia, where it's lack of circulation. So I don't know if you'll notice, if you go here in this facility, most of the clients here, I don't call them patients, they call clients and residents, they're pretty with it. They're most of them alert and oriented. Why? Because they're moving, they're exercising, versus the other facilities that I go to, they're like, no energy, no anything. Here, like when they see the therapist coming in, they're like, okay, let's do this, because they're used to it. Number 3 that she mentioned is the food. It's very important that you have the proper food and hydration. I like the Thirsty Thursday, because yes, you're giving alcoholic, non-alcoholic, but they're 80, 90 years old. It won't hurt them too much, right? But with the doctor's order, obviously. And you need to have that socialization. Even the Bible itself, it says that 2 or 3 that is gathered in the name, there's power over there. And that's what they're doing here, socialization. And last, I like what she said, the smell. That's very important, because as we get older, we lose the sense of taste, we lose the sense of hearing, seeing, and even tasting. So it's very important that all those senses are triggered and facilitated. So I like what she said. So yeah, I know you're very busy, Miss Sabrina. Any special encouragement for our audience out there?
Yes, I want to say we have a beautiful fountain here, and we do aromatherapy. I've got some special chemicals I put in the fountain to make it smell good.
Is it that one there?
Yes.
Oh.
So I put some lavender and another one in there, and just certain smells bring back certain memories. So it promotes people to talk, because sometimes when people can't hear or they start to lose their abilities, they tend to cut off communication. So we do everything that we can think of, even take suggestions to keep all those things going and right. But if you're looking for a good place to live, where you're going to have good food and be taken care of, and being able to visit your relatives, because some people feel like they can't visit when they're in a place like this or possibly a nursing home. We welcome visitors because we want everybody to continue to see their family, because that promotes health all over.
I love that. I love that. I don't know if I can turn this camera around and then ruin our thing, but there's a fountain. Maybe is that the reason why you call it Wesley Fountain?
Yes.
Okay, there's a fountain there, and then they put those lavender, whatever. There are different types of scents that can facilitate and inhibit behaviors. If you want to increase their behavior or improve their participation, you put some mint in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if you want to decrease and relax and everything, lavender and stuff like that. I'm not a scent expert, but that's what I've read. But before we keep on going, I just would like to say hello to Miss Amanda. What's going on, Miss Amanda Barlow? Did you get the stuff that we sent you? And then Dowdy said hello to here, and he mentioned some of the clients here. And Miss Ruth Ann, she's a nurse practitioner here.
Yes.
In this area. Thank you very much, Miss Ruth, for commenting.
She comes to our clinic.
Oh, there you go. She comes here.
Clinic here in our facility.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I think I connected her.
Yes.
Miss Leanne and Miss Ruth. So there you go. Thank you very much, Miss Ruth. Appreciate you for coming over. By the way, where can we find this awesome facility, Miss Sabrina? Your telephone number and the address, and then your social security and your no, just the address and phone number.
So we are located at 12410 Telecom Drive here in Milan. It's kind of back off the main drag, but we're very close to Walmart and dollar stores and any place you might need to go. And our phone number here is 731-686-8600. And I wanted to mention too, we have a lot of in-house services as well. We have podiatry, we have a pharmacy that delivers to us, therapy, any kind of thing that you might want. And if we don't have it, we'll see if we can get it.
There you go. There you go. That's the goal there. You learn how to find ways to provide those services to the clients, because we've got awesome residents here and you need to take care of them, and they deserve to be taken care of. Again, thank you very much, Ms. Sabrina. I appreciate you. You're ready, I know you're very busy, but before we let you go, when you go closer, so I can turn this off, always remember the word FAST, F-A-S-T, letter F. Find the facility that will bring out the best in your loved one. Because I always say this, you got to be intentional. You just can't be a wandering generality. You need to be intentional when you go to a facility, an assisted living or retirement home. Look, I mean, is this really for mom? I like what Ms. Sabrina said. She said, is this the place I want to leave my mom and my dad? It's very important. That's what my wife always says to our kids. Hey, if this happens, please leave me in a nice facility, okay? Or in a home place. Like, okay, next letter is letter A. A, take action. All this stuff that we're doing is not going to do me good. It's not even going to do Mr. Sabrina good if you don't take action. Take action by calling the facility. What's the number again, Mr. Sabrina?
731-686-8600.
Call that number. Just inquire. Ask them, hey, does my mom qualify? Does my dad qualify? Is it a nice place? Is it a good place? Talk to them, because you need to take a tour. Eat the food, right? Yes. I want to eat the food now. I'm hungry. So take action. Next letter is letter S. Share and subscribe. The more shares, the better. The more subscription, the better. Why? Not because we make money. We don't make a lot of money doing Facebook Live, but it may not be applicable to you, but it could be applicable to someone else, like a family member or a sister or an aunt that actually needs this facility, right? And last but not least is letter T, is teach it. Why? Because when you hear it, you forget. When you see it, you remember. But when you're actually teaching, like what Ms. Sabrina is doing, she's actually teaching people here. She's teaching and guiding and mentoring the employees, not just the employees, but also the residents here. The more she understands it. Again, thank you very much, my Facebook friends, for those people who are watching. Again, thank you very much. We appreciate you. Again, be awesome, be great, be excellent, and we'll see you again in our next episode. We do this once a month here in Wesley Fountain. Bye. Thank you, Ms. Sabrina. Bye-bye.